Hi, in this video we are going to talk about stack in C++ STL. So just to do a recap of what stack does, a stack is a last in first out data structure. So if you insert some items, say 10, 20 and 30, whatever is inserted is always inserted at the top. When you remove an item, the top item is removed. So now if you remove an item, it will become 10, 20, 30. If you remove one more item, it will become 10, 20. Now say if you insert one item 40, it will become 10, 20, 40. So you always insert at the top and remove from the top. That's how stack data structure works. In C++ STL, there is a class stack that provides these operations to insert at the top and to remove from the top. The operations are same as what you study in academics. The push function inserts an item at the top. Pop function removes an item from the top. Top function gives you the top item. Let us take a look at this program to understand how STL stack work. We create a stack this way. We pass data type like any other container in STL. To push an item, we call the push function. So what happens here? Your stack is initially empty. And what happens here? 10 goes into the stack. What happens after you do push 20? 20 goes into the stack. So it becomes 10 and 20. What happens when you do s.push 30? 30 goes into the stack. So it becomes 10, 20, 30. When you call s.size, it gives you the number of elements in the stack. So you have 3 elements, so your output will be 3. When you call s.top, it will give you the top item. You will get 30. So the first line, this line prints 3 size, then top prints 30. Then if you call pop, it will remove an item from the top. So your stack will become 10, 20. After calling the pop. If you call top again, now what you will get? You will get 20 because 30 has been removed by the pop function. So you will get 20 now. Let us take a look at this program. Here we push the same 3 items in the stack. So we have 10 first, then we have 20, then we have 30. So this is our stack after this line, right? Now what we are doing, we are running a loop. Inside this loop, we print the top item, then we remove the top item. So pop function removes the top item. And we keep doing it while stack does not become empty. So s.empty, the empty function, it returns true if the stack is empty, otherwise it returns false. So let's see how does this work. First, we print top, which is currently 30. So output of this program is going to be first 30. Then we remove the top item. So 30 goes out of the stack. Then we again iterate and we print the top. We get 20 and we remove the top. Now we again iterate. We print the top and we remove the top. So stack becomes empty now and you come out of the loop. So the output of this program is 30, 20, 10. And you can see one interesting property in this program. The order in which you insert items into the stack, if you traverse the stack, they are printed in the reverse order because the top item is printed first. Let us now talk about time complexity and internal working of stack. All these operations, push, pop, top, size and empty, they have big O of 1 time complexity. How do they work internally? A stack container can be implemented on top of any underlying container that provides these functions. Back, size, back is to get the last element, size is to get the size, empty to check whether it is empty or not, push back to insert an item at the end, pop back to get the last item. The 3 containers, list, vector and dequeue, they all provide these functionalities. So stack container can be implemented using any of these other three containers. By default, it is implemented using dequeue container. Since stack is implemented using other containers and work as an interface, it is also called container adapter. So in STL language, there is a term called container adapter. The upcoming containers like queue, priority queue, they are also container adapters because they are built on top of other containers and they only work as an interface. Let me quickly explain time complexity now. Whether you are implementing vector, list or dequeue, all these operations are big O of 1. That is why stack is guaranteed to have big O of 1 time complexity for all these operations. In this video, we talked about stack in STL. We talked about example programs, different operations, their time complexities, and internal working of stack.